listening to the IronAngel Podcast. Tune in weekly as your hosts Durand and Micayla share life stories, gaming updates, and insight behind life as a YouTuber and gaming entertainer. Without further ado, here are your hosts, IronAngel and IRONWIFEY. Welcome back to another episode of the IronAngel Podcast. IronAngel, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Now it's Super Bowl Sunday,
Yes, it is.
so we're going to talk about today's subject. However, I just want to get into your thoughts on Tom Brady winning another Super Bowl.
I'm actually really happy for him. And I'm going to go on record saying I never was the biggest Tom Brady fan. I'm an Eagles fan, one, and I'm an Eagles and Raiders fan. And I still hold that, and people know what I'm talking about when I say this, I still hold that one game we should have won against them in the playoffs way back when. Uh, but it is what it is. That's the past. But I have all the respect for him. Just because I'm not a fan doesn't mean I hate the guy. Like, there's people that's not fans, they just straight up hate the guy. I don't hate the guy. He's the best. And the fact he's still doing
Clearly.
it at 43 years old.
Oh,
At
wow.
43, I was like, wow, when you see him, Ronaldo at 36, LeBron at 36, and it's amazing. Yeah, he has nothing but my respect. I could say my team beat him in the Super Bowl, which is nice, the Eagles, a few years back. That's when,
Mm-hmm.
rest in peace, Kobe. He'd had the famous cheer because Kobe was an Eagles fan and he was cheering with his daughter, and I was cheering too, because I've been the Eagles and Raiders fan since I was a little kid. But anyway, he has all my respect. I wanted him because I don't know how much longer he's going to be in the NFL.
Yeah.
I was like, him, Gronk came back out of retirement. See him, Gronk, Antonio Brown, after all the drama he's been through. I've always rooted for Mike Evans. Leonard Fournette got uh, traded or by the Jaguars, which made no sense, or paid off. I forgot how that went, but it was drama there, which made no sense. But now he won a ring. All those guys, they got rings, and it feels good. Honestly, I wanted a more competitive game.
Okay.
31 and what was it? 31 to 3 or something like that, or 9. It was a one-sided game. But at the end of the day, I'm glad Tom Brady won. He has
I
all my
love it.
respect. But I'm not gonna be like one of them bandwagon guys. I was like, oh, I always was a fan. No, I was not. Never hated him, but never voted for him either.
Fair enough. And you also had some exciting things happen this week. Why don't you tell the people what you did this week?
Some
And
exciting things, or just one?
I mean, whatever's exciting in your life. I mean, I know of one for sure, but if there's more things going on, I'm pretty sure you pulled a really cool player this week with your packs and what was that FIFA you were playing?
Oh
You kind of
yeah,
freaked out.
yeah.
Something else that I'm looking at is exciting.
My new tattoo.
And I mean, you guys, if you're tuning into this episode, go and watch the vlog on the Iron Angel Vlogs channel. You'll be able to see everything that happened Super Bowl week. However, since you're just listening and this is a podcast, I just want you to go ahead and tell people what happened to you this week.
I will say this too first. Go to my Instagram first. That's where you'll get all the stuff that will be vlogged. You'll see it first on Instagram. That'll be in the description. But yeah, I got a new tattoo. New tattoo, and it's one of two. I'm about to get two of them. The first one's on the top left of my arm. I'm about to get a whole sleeve, but I got the top left of my arm finished. And to know what it is, you can just see on my Instagram. I got the picture up, and I'm about to have the bottom finished real soon. And I'll have a whole sleeve into my whole left arm. So now I have two sleeves on my arm, which feels great. I am going to get, though, my right arm that's been tatted for like about 8 years now. I'm going to get it refreshed. 8 years, I ain't gonna say it faded in a great way, but you can tell, like, when I see this new tattoo I got and the one I've had for 8 years, you can tell the difference. So I want them refreshed. So eventually I'll do that. But for right now, I'm just gonna get this left arm done. So yeah, that was the exciting thing for me. And when it comes to the player I picked, y'all can check that out at my Twitter. And so I always like to, keep some things in certain areas. So yeah, I pulled someone cool. You can see all that on my Twitter for those who are FIFA fans.
I love it. Now, it was supposed to take you what, like 7 to 8 hours to get that tattoo. And I
Mm-hmm.
remember I was gonna sit there with you for a minute, but I was like, okay, 8 hours, that's like a whole day. So I came back like 2 hours later and he was almost done.
Yeah, he was really good. He was really good. I'm gonna put his Instagram on in the description of this video. But He's about to work on the next part of my arm real soon. We're actually working out the dates for that. Um, I'm excited. This is something I've been talking about getting for about 5 years now. I
Hmm.
never followed through with it, so it's nice to actually follow through and get it done.
I love that. I love it. All right. Now, today's topic of focus, honey. Um, as of, wow, what was that? That was 6 years ago. This week, today is February 7th. Is today the 7th?
Seventh or eighth?
Let's see, Super Bowl Sunday. Today is February 7th.
Okay.
So, I am really excited about today in today's episode because February 7th, 2015, you posted your very first YouTube video. The title was NBA Live 15 Career Mode.
Yeah, I was nervous as could be.
And that
You could
was,
hear it in the video too. If you ever see my first video, y'all could tell how I was talking that I was nervous. I'm
oh,
more of
yeah,
keep to myself kind of person, unless it's around people I know. So the fact that I was sharing myself to the world was different. I can't even hear that video no more. It makes me cringe because of how nervous I sounded.
I love it. Well, that's literally 6 years ago today. And so
That's crazy.
today's topic of focus or today's conversation point is 6 lessons you've learned in 6 years as a YouTuber.
6 lessons.
Yep.
That's funny because I was thinking about something I learned. Um,
Yep. 6 lessons in the last 6 years of being a YouTuber.
man. Uh, well, the one I've always said, because I've had people ask me, who are thinking about being a YouTuber and all that. I've had them ask me what was one of the key things to do when you get into it.
Hmm.
And so one of the things I learned early on was you got to love what you do.
Mm.
You got to,
Lesson number one, love what you do.
that has to be forefront. If you're there, you know, if you're there not doing what you love, but you're doing what you think is popular because it works for whoever you watch, PewDiePie, Cash, Nasty Chris, whoever you watch, if you're doing it for that reason instead of, you know what, I like this, I love what I'm doing with this game, with this vlog, with this, whatever you do, because a lot of different things you do on YouTube. If you're not doing it with the love of it, you're going to quit eventually.
Hmm.
You're not going to be happy eventually. You might, even for those who might get popular from it, you're not going to like it. You're going to eventually, it's going to hit you hard.
You're going
It's
to burn
crazy
out.
because you see some people now, it's like they disappeared and they say it all the time. I was in something I hated,
Hmm.
or it's crazy. I ain't gonna say his name, but it was crazy. Like he had to get rehab and stuff like that. And I was like, oh my. And I remember when I remember where he was at then, and that was like, oh my, wow, what's going on? And he was honest.
Yeah,
He's like, all the money in the world and all the fame doesn't heal what you're dealing with.
it
He said, I
doesn't.
dealt with uh going for what other people want, what other people think is popular. I rejected what I hated. He wanted to do, I can't remember what it was he wanted to do. It's probably best if I don't say what it is because y'all probably know who I'll be talking about. But uh he said he rejected what he loved to do so that he can get popular faster
Yeah.
and make the money. He says now he looks at it, you know, he's changed as a person, not in a good way, and all this other stuff. He had to go to rehab, as I just said, and so on and so forth. So it's just amazing to see the both sides. Like me, I'm doing what I love, and I know some people are like, well, you're not where you want to be at on YouTube or whatever. And the one thing I've always said was, I said, yeah, and I have the energy and the happiness to keep going
Yeah.
because I'm doing what I love, whether if I get one view or 100,000 views. So you always got to get into something doing what you love, because when you do make it, when you do get uh wherever word you want to throw in there, famous, popular, well known. Me, I just want to be well known. Like I don't have to be the forefront of YouTube. I can really care less about that. Personally, I don't want that kind of attention.
Now,
I,
I'm curious, what's the difference between being famous and being well known since you say you just want to be well
well,
known?
this is just me because when I say well known, I mean people know me,
Mhm.
but I'm not in everybody's face and everything.
Okay.
You know how? All right, for example, people know Denzel, right?
Yeah.
Legendary. To this day, people know what he's about. They know him, but you, let's say between him and The Rock,
Mhm.
let me put it in that, or him and Kevin Hart
Mhm.
in their moment. Like this year, they've been kind of quiet, but for the last 5 or 6 years, they was in everybody's face.
Yeah.
every little commercial. And I'm not hate. This is not a hate thing. It's just the difference of what I like. People know Denzel. They're always going to know Denzel. He's going to get the roles, and people are going to respect him and see him like as entertaining. They're going to love what he does, and so on and so forth. But his personal life is not all out there.
Yeah.
You know a little bit of him, but what he wants you to know.
Yeah.
But with Kevin Hart, like especially in that long 7 year span, he was in every little thing,
Yeah.
even in drama, even in every little thing. I don't want
Even
to
in
be
the
that.
news.
Even in the news.
Yeah.
And honestly, when you get that big, you can't. It's hard to hide anything.
Yeah.
So, and I'm like, I don't have to go into that stuff. But him and The Rock, I don't want to be that kind of big.
Okay.
You know, where I don't. You won't. You. I don't want to be in every commercial.
Yeah.
Money doesn't move me. If I'm in a stable place where I see myself, where I'm free enough for my family and stuff, and I'm happy at what I'm doing, because that's the thing, I'm happy at what I'm doing, I'm cool.
Yeah.
That's my goal, is to get well known, but to the point where, but what's the word I'm looking for? And content there. I'm
Yeah.
not always looking for that next thing. And people always say it's always the next one, then the next one. It's never a sense of contentment, you know?
Yeah.
So that's the thing, that's how I want to be. Well, Dave Chappelle's a great example too.
Yeah.
He's well known, but when he's quiet, he's quiet.
Yeah. I mean,
Unless
the brother lives in Ohio.
yeah, you didn't know he was doing
A comedy
a comedy
special.
special unless
Mm-hmm.
somebody showed their phone and was recording him.
Yeah.
But it was because he was doing what he loved, and he still was making bank.
Yeah.
When it was time for him to work to make bank, he did. But he's not. And everybody, like, you could tell the difference between him and Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
I I don't know Kevin Hart personally, but it seems like some of the things Kevin Hart was doing was for the dollar. Where you see Dave Chappelle, he can care less what you say about him. He's going to
Mm-hmm.
do what he loves, and he can care less about cancel culture or whatever. Kevin Hart played the role of, I'm doing everything for the dollar, and I got to watch what I do and watch who I am, because I don't want other people to derail my fame and my popularity.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I don't care about being that to that. I like I will be the Dave Chappelle of YouTube, where
Okay.
I'm well known that way. People see me, oh, it's Iron Angel and stuff like that. I can still get good business deals. I can get on the scene and get a crazy deal like this Dave Chappelle did.
Yeah.
Because all he did was come back and he got a crazy deal. It didn't take him but 2 days.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean.
Okay. Now you gave us lesson number one. Love what you
Yes.
do. What's lesson number two?
Hmm. This is not in order. So I'm just gonna
No,
say,
I know. This is
oh,
fine.
okay.
Yeah, these are in no way,
Yeah.
shape, or form in any type of order, guys, because he had no idea of what any
Yeah.
of these topics
These
are. And I just thought it was so amazing how today fell on the anniversary of 6 years as a YouTuber.
That's crazy. I
So,
didn't even know till you said it. I was like,
yeah,
wow.
literally, it's today, Super Bowl Sunday, February 7th, 2021. We are celebrating 6 years. I forgot to say, congratulations.
Oh,
Congratulations on
thank
six
you.
years as a YouTuber.
Thank you.
But yeah, lesson number one, love what you do. Lesson number two.
Don't try to please everybody.
Mm,
Don't please everybody. You're not. It's impossible. Last year taught me a lot, and the last 2 years taught me a lot. Um, do what, like, and it kind of goes back to the first thing I said about do what you love, but this subject is about, there's always going to be somebody on your comment section, do this, do this. If you do it this way, people are always going to sound like they're a professional, like they know what they're talking about.
mm-hmm,
And there's always going to be somebody that's going to be threatening or saying, I'm not following you if you don't do it this way.
mm-hmm.
Forget all that. Don't even listen to that. I did that last year, and I thought, people, man, they keep asking 2K my career, 2K my career, 2K. And that's all, basically that's all I did. And I let go of a lot of things. I wanted to grind on FIFA. I never did as well. I played a couple games, but then played tons of this because people keep sending me messages. Where's my career at? And I would literally post a my career that the day before.
Mm-hmm.
But it was never enough. It was never enough. There's You're never going to please everybody. That No. Honestly, you shouldn't be doing what you're doing to please everybody.
Mm.
You should do it because you love it and you believe that there's people out there who rock with you.
That's so good.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
there's people and they know who they are who rock with me, whatever I do, whatever I play,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And it's crazy. This year really proved my point. This year and the end of last year. And what I mean by that is there's been 2K has a huge drop
Mm-hmm.
right now in content. Not just me, almost every, even the famous Chris Move, has had a drop in fans.
Mm-hmm.
And it proved my point. That's why I'm glad I did listen to people like that, but I never fully did. What I mean by that is people told me I should just play 2K my career.
Yeah.
I played it a lot, but I never went to just that. I still always had that side thing with Ubisoft games, with fighting games, Mortal Kombat, and now FIFA, but Gears. I used to always venture out, but I put 80%, which I shouldn't have in my career because that's what everybody's saying.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like the Lord was showing me the numbers, like you did all that, and these people ain't rocking with you the way they said they would. Where are
Mm-hmm.
they at now? And it's true, like and the thing is, I'm not the person. People know I'm not the person to beg you for attention. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do what I'm gonna do. If you want to support me, I want fans, not followers.
That's good.
The followers they're cool. They want to just follow me, but I want fans. I want fans more, I should say, than followers. Fans are rocking with you, whatever. It's like Beyonce. No matter what kind of music she puts out, she's always gonna sell out arenas. The album
Mm-hmm.
could stink, and she's
Mm-hmm.
still gonna sell out because she has the fans.
Yeah.
That's what I want. And there's people like that on me, but stop. It's a headache. It's a mental drain because even when you are doing what everybody wants you to do, there's always that one that says you're not doing it enough. That this and what about this? Like I had a guy. He always, no matter what video I posted, I did everything right. He still, instead of saying good video, he still was like, "You doing that? You're doing." I'm like, it drained the mess out of me.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
it was
believe
like,
it.
what am I doing? What am I doing? And I remember last year in December, I made a decision to take the step back. I remember I posted on my community page, I'm taking a week to figure things out. And I said, you know what? I'm not, yes, I didn't fully do what everybody wanted, but 80% is still bad.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to play what I want regardless. I'm not, if you like it, cool. If you don't, that's fine. And this, how 2K has dropped content wise anyway, proved like thank God I still ventured out because I still had other games to play.
Yeah.
Those people who's been telling me just my career 2K, they're not around. It's like where y'all? Y'all disappeared.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like see, and if I would have listened, and it's crazy because I see some people now they're going through like it's messed with them mentally because they sold their mindset and their grind into doing what other people say and what the money does and all this stuff. Like I see someone he plays Madden and he doesn't even like playing Madden no more. He hasn't liked it for over a year, but still. And I'm in my mind, I didn't say anything, but in my mind, I'm like, why are you still doing it? Oh, because it's what the fans want. It's what the dollar does. It's like, dude, you hate what you're doing. Make the same way you made a dollar that way, you can do it doing something else. You know who's a great example? And I don't really rock with everything he does either, but he's a good example.
Who's that?
Illuminati.
Okay.
And I don't know the dude.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of stuff he says some things I rock with what he's saying and some it's like a half, but it's all good. Everybody's different. It's not like no hate, but one thing that man has showed was you can do those reaction stuff. He has a channel where he had reaction millions of subs or whatever, something like that. He just stopped completely. Now he goes back every now and then now, but even when all these people, he said it, all these people tell him he should do it. He said, no, I will make a second channel talking about spiritual stuff and life and the air. And he's like, and he made a point, he made a video talking about this. He was like, and I rocked with it. No
Mm-hmm.
matter how many people said I'm not gonna rock with you and this and that, I did it. It's called Spiritual Soul. And he says, and now that I got almost a bigger following doing that than this. He was like, but I just didn't focus on what other people wanted.
Yeah.
And so that's basically proves my point. And the same way you grind for this, you can get something else. If that's where your heart's at, then go there. Stop. And you see it on his videos. Like I watched his video recently. He just looks drained.
Yeah.
All for $1. I don't care who you're paying, like what bills you're paying. If you're doing it and you're hating it, a broken mental, like how should I say it? Um, Mental health that's not taken care of is way worse than losing $1.
Mm-hmm.
You can gain all the money in the world. If your mental health is broken, you ain't gonna spend that money well.
Mm-hmm. Same thing with your physical health.
Yeah. And it's like you just see it. I'm just like, and it's encouraging for me to just follow what's in my heart. If it takes a while to get to where I want to get to, then that's what it does.
Mm-hmm.
But I can sleep peacefully. The only thing that I get tired is just the hard work because I work hard.
Yeah.
To be good and entertaining in multiple games is a lot of work,
It
but
is.
I love it. I love it. I'm going to the park. I'm having fun with my friends there. Shout out to ECG, G Phil, and everybody else who I play with, and the randoms. I have fun there, and we're dominating the court. I go to FIFA. I'm still undefeated there. Go to Mortal Kombat, having fun there. Whatever I do, I have a good time. I can
Yeah.
smile when I play. And
And I like to
eventually,
smile when you play. You be cracking me up.
yeah, she'd be laughing on the road because she'd be hearing me. Like y'all think y'all hear me, she'd be hearing me on the other road because we just live in a 1 bedroom apartment. But yeah, and I can live with that. Does it pay the bill? Absolutely not. No, I mean, no, absolutely not. It doesn't yet, but it will.
It will.
And I always say this: ask yourselves. This goes back to the first thing about doing what you love. You have to ask yourself 10 years from now, or however long it takes you to get to I made it part, and not just in YouTube, but in anything. Bless you.
Thank you.
But one thing you have to ask yourself, not just in YouTube, but in anything you're going for, can I tell myself when I finally make it, and let's say a talk show asks you to come talk,
Mm-hmm.
they asked about your story. Can you say, if they ask you, have you done what your heart wanted? Could you say yes?
Mm.
And I imagine myself on that. See, I said, let's say if Oprah asked me to join, or Ellen, or whoever asked me to join their show, and she says, did you do what you love? Can I honestly say yes? Because I'm not going to lie. I'm not a
Mm-hmm.
liar. Can I honestly say yes? And I was
Mm.
like, when I was doing all this stuff for everybody else, I was like, no, I can't.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. I'm like, no, I did what everybody else wanted me to do. That's not an encouraging story. Do what everybody else wants you to do. No, and it doesn't work. I don't care how much dollars you have. Eventually, it crumbles.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, and
Mm-hmm.
some people are like, I'll crumble with the money. You'll lose it all. You'll be another story like it's been happening. Where it's the same story. You see the same thing.
Yeah.
Only the ones who have done what they love and kept their mental health taken care of, you see them last forever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so yeah, that's the second thing is to not listen. Don't whatever you're going for. Like I said, it's not just YouTube. Don't do it with the mindset of pleasing others.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I
and
love it.
honestly, look at my example. Have y'all ever seen me beg? I've never
No.
begged for a like. I never begged for, you can't really turn on YouTube without somebody begging you to like and subscribe their stuff.
It's like 30 seconds into the
Yeah, it's
video.
like,
Hey, welcome to my video. Just so you know, make sure that you like, subscribe, turn on the
I'm not gonna
notification bell,
like
turn on your
anything.
emails, make sure your cell
Right.
phone is subscribed. I'm going to be texting you all day. This is my phone number. Text me back. And I'll be like, what
Man,
is
y'all,
this? I don't
right.
even know who
And let
you
me tell
are.
y'all something because I'm a YouTuber, but I'm also one who watches YouTube as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a viewer, so I can understand the viewer's kind of point of view. And I don't care if other YouTubers who do this, if they hear this, y'all are making me not want to watch y'all video doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Because let me watch the video first
And if I
and let
like
me
it, I will
decide.
subscribe.
I know what a like and subscribe button is. Now, I have no problem with you saying that, but when it's in the beginning of the video,
Mm-hmm.
like the video, wait, what? I didn't even watch it yet.
Yeah.
It's like, can you have it at the end of the video? That's cool. I'm cool with that. But
Yeah.
like you spend 30 seconds to 3 minutes, to do all that. And it's like, and then
Yeah.
some are insulting. Are you brain dead? Why you not subscribed? I can go in all that. I can go into that for a minute. Anyway, that's but the reason you don't hear me do that, every once in a blue moon. And then I even say if y'all want to, y'all can subscribe to tell or follow me here. But that's if y'all want to. And like I said, it's very rare. It's in my descriptions or something.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all here to get entertained, not for someone to tell you what to do. And that's why I hate it. It's like they tell you to do it. Don't
Yeah.
tell me what to do. Like, and if I don't, I'm gonna still watch your video. What you gonna do about it? Because that's
Mm,
my
fair
energy
enough.
too. Because you ain't gonna stop me watching your video.
Yeah.
YouTube is free, so
Yeah.
and it'd be like, oh, it's supporting. Well, I'm a YouTuber. I understand about getting supported, but like I said, I want fans.
Yeah.
That means you're here. You're here to see me. That you're gonna rock with me.
Mm-hmm.
And if I know I love and trust my fan base enough that they're going to give me that support that they want to see me succeed. So they're going to like the video or view it.
Watch the ads all the way
Yeah, they're
through.
going to
Yeah.
watch it. They're going to do all that stuff. I don't have to sit there and beg them to do it,
Yeah.
you know. But that's just me. This comes from someone who loves what they do.
Yeah.
When I love what I do, I don't feel the need to be a beggar. I don't like I said, and people can say, and they can say right now, oh well, that's why you ain't big enough yet. No, that's not the reason why. That is not the reason why I trust because a lot of y'all still big. Y'all still ain't where y'all at. Y'all been doing it longer than I have. But no, I'm just not there because until God's ready for me to be where I want to be at, it's never going to happen.
Yeah.
I can beg. Actually, to be real, that my life, my situations that happened last year is a prime example. I've done everything, basically everything my fan base, not fan base, but a lot of people wanted me to do for my channel.
Mm-hmm.
and it didn't move me any faster.
Mm.
It didn't move me any closer.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all been in this for 6 years. I haven't made the money where I can take care of rent and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm not ashamed at all because when the stuff does happen for me, I'll do more than just take care of rent.
Mm-hmm.
It's just all in God's timing. But it hasn't moved any quicker. Use me as an example, y'all. Doing what other people say to do does not get you there faster.
That's so good.
So, you can use me. You can say, you know what, Angel went through that, and then use that. That's fine. I have no shame in that.
Mm-hmm.
It taught me to just do what I love. That's why you're seeing FIFA and this and that and 2K when I feel like it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have to say 2K is falling off this year. I don't care. 2K don't give me recognition on my videos anyway. That's the thing. And that's another thing too that caught me to just do what I love. I do more than a lot of these YouTubers who do 2K. I
Mm-hmm.
did every day, sometimes 2 a days of 2K. 2K to give me no recognition. And even if they did, I don't kiss up to lie for them. This
Yeah.
year is a lot of flaws. They need to fix a lot of things. They said they will. We'll see. But anyway, yeah, I can get like I said, I can keep talking about that one. But
All right. Lesson
next
number
three,
3. What you got? What you thinking?
mm, it was kind of I already touched the subject, but I'll just say this, and this can be quick.
You can look over it through the years too.
hmm
Like,
Yeah, this was I really went into the third thing as I was talking about the second one, and you'll see in a second. Desperation doesn't make it go faster.
ooh, talk about it.
Desperation doesn't move it any faster. So
Mm-hmm.
stop being desperate.
That's so
Stop being
good.
desperate. So, like I said, I kind of went into it in the second part of this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have to go into a whole story, but desperation doesn't make it any faster. Take me as y'all use my faults as to help y'all in life. Use it. Because my faults is a lesson learned. It taught me something. So I don't look at it as a fault where, oh, I'm like crying in a corner. No, I use it as a lesson learned. That's how you grow. But for those who are going for anything, not just YouTube, I know some people, and y'all know who y'all are in the comments. Y'all going for being a basketball player, being a leader here, and congratulations to some of y'all. I know y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all send me messages. Congratulations on making the team and being a leader. But in all that, in anything you go for, college, for this job, for whatever your dream is, desperation doesn't move it any faster.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't. So stop being desperate. Desperate makes you do dumb things.
Mm.
Having a drive and being desperate are two different. Having a drive because you love and you want to see this miracle of in your life happen,
Mm-hmm.
that's ambition. Having ambition is not moving in desperation.
Yeah.
Desperation means I'll do whatever it takes, however, whatever, whomever, and
Yeah.
you don't want to walk like that. Just tell me what to do and I'll do it. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't do that because you don't know what that person will tell you to do,
That's true.
and they can tell you, "Oh, I'm the richest man in the world. I'm this or I'm that." Don't let somebody's background let you fall down the wrong path.
Mm-hmm.
You know, don't do it. Desperation does not lead to the right place. Desperation for things
Yeah.
like letting your dreams happen. Your dreams are going to happen. You just need to keep getting out of the boat and walk on that water. That's it.
Yep. Keep being
You gotta keep
consistent. Have
believing in
faith
what
in
you're doing.
yourself.
Yeah,
Yep.
like me, like people ask how I make a video every day because I believe in what I'm doing.
Yeah.
If I was desperate, I'll be doing 10 videos of 2K every day.
Yeah.
I'll be actually I've seen sometimes I've done 6 videos in a day, and it was out of desperation. Let me be honest. A lot of those times y'all saw me do that, it was out of desperation because I was just ready to get. I was tired of keep grinding, and I'm not getting to where I want to be, and I was moving out of desperation. And I gained nothing from it besides a headache, besides almost being depressed, besides giving up, besides just getting fatter and all this other stuff. So desperation gets you nowhere.
Mm.
Don't be desperate for things because what are you desperate for in things? What do why are you so in a rush for things? Oh, because I want a bigger check and I want a house. There's nothing wrong with that. But
Mm-hmm.
don't move because I want that too. But don't do it out of desperation.
Yeah.
Because then you're gonna get frustrated. You're gonna get a headache. You're gonna get this. You're gonna get that. You're gonna get this. You're gonna get that. No, you keep staying in that studio and you keep working, whatever it is. You want to be a singer. You want to be this. There's some people that's like, I know this lady. She said she used to sing in clubs for free,
Mm-hmm.
and she said, but she did it and this, and and sometimes she'll, and she's popular. Well, she's sort of popular now on YouTube, but yeah, you just gotta keep believing. even if it's for free. I've been working basically for free for 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because let me tell y'all something. Those who keep saying I'm just making all this money, you are in fantasy land. I don't care. I'll be honest. Every month I get like $150.
And that's as of like the last two
That was
years.
the last 2 years.
Yeah.
But now with 2K dropping, I'm going to get $80.
Yeah.
And it's no shame. I have no shame in that. You know, I don't. But have y'all seen me ask y'all, beg y'all hey, can y'all what's the thing? Donate to the channel.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'll put the links there because there's been people asking me for it. Oh, and let me point that out, just in case some of them are listening. And just for those who are listening to go for what they're going for. Just because somebody said that, don't hold on to it.
Yeah.
The same people who asked me about donating to the channel, they never showed up when I did put it up there. I did there's another example of don't be desperate. When I made the shirts, some people know what I'm talking about, and I
Mm-hmm.
did the shirts. You know the reason I did that? Because there was people who were saying they follow me and stuff and rock with me. They was telling me I should do merchandise and do shirts.
Mm-hmm.
So I invested the hundred some dollars that I made from YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and I used that and saved money, and I used that for it. I didn't sell one shirt.
We sold one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry.
We only sold
I
one, but
sold
it
one
wasn't to a
to
follower.
a family
It
member.
was a family member. Yeah.
So,
We
to a
still have those shirts,
we still
guys.
have those shirts.
If you want a shirt, hit us up.
But I'm talking about the people who are watching the channel because she doesn't
Yeah.
even watch. She just like what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So she was like, I want a shirt. Shout out to Cameron. But I'm talking about the people, and I have multiple people, and I still, for some reason, their names are still in my head,
I know they
and I
are.
haven't heard from them in a while. But they're the ones who told me to do all this stuff, and they was
Mm-hmm.
nowhere to be found when the shirts came out.
Mm-hmm.
I had one person tell me, oh, I'm gonna buy one for me, my this, and family member here and this. I want to buy, and we support an Iron Angel. Not one.
Yep.
They're still sitting here. It's been a year and a
It's
half,
been 2 years.
2 years. So, and I mean,
I
I don't
know.
hold grudges,
I know. I know.
but
I'm
it
just
all.
like, yeah, it's been 2 years.
Some people are wondering why I'm the way I am now, where I just do what I want to do. Is
Mm-hmm.
because people like that mess up my flow. Meaning they get me hyped up, thinking they're really going to support, and then they know where to be found.
Yeah.
It's like the people who tell me, I should play with subs and I should play with subs, play with subs, play with subs. And then I make events to do to make it happen. Nobody shows up.
Yeah.
And people wonder now why I don't really invite no more, besides the few that I've already met. And I'm content with that
Yeah.
because I don't move out of desperation. People tell me all the time, oh, subs help you get, oh, okay, then why did I do these events? None of y'all showed up. Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I just stopped my whole day to please y'all, which goes back to the first or second thing I said about stop, don't please other people.
Mm-hmm.
Just do what you want to do. People been telling me to stream forever.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know, I did stream before and I just didn't like it. It wasn't my thing. People have been telling me that forever. I don't like it. I
Mm-hmm.
don't even watch streamers. Let me put it that way. I just now it's two people that I randomly watch, and it's not really me sitting there just watching them. I'm working on videos and they're just on.
Yeah.
And one of them, I don't even know what they're saying because they're speaking in Spanish. That shows you how much if I'm really paying attention. DJ Mario, I think his name is. He does FIFA and typical gamer. I like his energy and his attitude. But like I say, I barely like literally watch him. I get on there to like their video because I actually show support
Mm-hmm.
and I keep the video on because viewership helps their channel.
Yeah.
But me sitting there watching a stream, I don't do it. So what makes you think I'm gonna actually stream myself if I don't
Yeah.
even watch people do it? Those two people I actually support, and I like I said, one guy I can't even understand what he's saying. He speaks Spanish, but I like what he does with FIFA. He grinds on that FIFA. Okay, I can respect that.
Yeah.
I like his energy. I can respect that. Typical gamer. I like his energy. I can respect that. You know.
So
So
no, desperation doesn't make it
no,
move any
at
faster.
all. It doesn't. So stop being desperate.
I love it. Lesson number 4. I can go ahead and get some water. But so far, guys, we've covered 3 lessons. Number 1, do what you love. Number 2, I wrote this down wrong, but do what you want to do, not what other people want you to do. So do what you want to do, but don't please others. And then lesson number 3, desperation doesn't move it any faster. So stop being desperate. Now we're going to get into the last 3 lessons. What's lesson number 4?
Um, keep believing no matter the situation
Mm.
that it's going to happen. And you're hearing it from somebody going through it right now. I'm in 2021. I'm 30 years old. and I'm nowhere near where I want to be at. But I still believe it. No matter if I get 1 view, 100 views, 10,000 views, 100,000 views, keep believing that it's going to happen. And the best way you can show it that you believe in it is by keep working on it. Because some people say I believe, but they don't work on it.
That's good.
Yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
gotta keep working on it and stop questioning yourself. Stop questioning yourself. That's doubt.
That
If
is
you
dope.
know that you're doing what you're supposed to do, you that you're doing what you love, that's the best test in the world. Like, how do I know if I'm doing what I'm supposed to do? Do you love what you do? Yep. Okay. There you go. That's a good start.
Yeah.
You know, are you doing what you love to do? Nah. I mean, I did it because it's trending. Oh, okay. You're not doing the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know how many things I turned down trending wise? And I probably would have been really good at it. I just don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I turned down Fortnite. I turned down Among Us. I turned down all that stuff. Why? Because
Apex.
yeah, it's not my thing.
Yeah.
Tried it. Like I can't, didn't knock it, but I tried it. Besides the Among Us, I just never cared for. I watched the one. And I'm like, oh, that looks boring, but it's just not me.
Yeah.
But you got to keep believing that one day
Mm-hmm.
it's going to work. Because let me tell you something. You know how these games randomly becomes trending? I was playing Fortnite before it was famous. Before it was
Mm-hmm.
famous, my friends and I was playing Fortnite. That's when it was the zombie apocalypse mode before the free for all and all that. And then randomly, I never forget my when because this is when I stopped playing for. I tried it, it wasn't my thing, and I was playing something else. And I never forget Ninja. Yeah, it was Ninja. I saw in the commercial. This one I didn't know who he was,
Mm-hmm.
but him, and some other people made Fortnite very popular. This is when Fortnite online free for all was getting real popular, and this and that. All of a sudden, to this day, it's been 3 years, 2 or 3 years. Fortnite is blooming,
Mm-hmm.
and Ninja profited very well from it. These other people profit very well from it. My point is, whatever you're doing and going for, it could be its season for it to bloom. For
Mm.
example, I'm playing Assassin's Creed, for example,
Mm-hmm.
one of my least viewed videos. 2021 could be an Assassin's Creed year, meaning it's a very popular thing, a popular subject.
Yeah.
And oh, look who has all these videos of Assassin's Creed, Iron Angel. I want to watch him. What I'm saying is, what you're doing, it can trend one day.
Mm.
Stop looking at what's trending now. That's the problem with the world. They look at what's popular now. Be the trend. Be it.
I gotta snap at that one.
Oh yeah. I was like, be the trend. Stop. People tell me, oh, you got to be on camera. Who said I have to be on camera?
Mm-hmm.
How about I can make not being on camera a trend? Where now, other than you gonna see other people that's not wanting to,
That's true.
and then they're wrong too. They acting like Chris Move hasn't been on YouTube for 11 some years, not being on camera, or whatever. It's Illuminati back to him. He even said I started YouTube without being on camera. And he
Red
said
bread. Red bread. I
yeah,
don't
Rad
even know what
Brad
he
to
looks
this
like.
day. I mean, unless it's 1 or 2 videos, you see his face. But unless you go on his Instagram, you don't know what he looks like. That brother has like
Mm-hmm.
20 million subs, and he does Let's Plays, which is
Mm-hmm.
also something that people say is not popular. But why does he get 9 million views on those things?
Yeah.
He's the trendsetter of his thing.
Yep.
Everybody, be your own trendsetter.
I like that.
If you say I want to play Tetris and that's my thing, then you play the heck out of that Tetris,
I'm not gonna lie.
and
I would
wait till
sit
the
there and
day.
watch a Tetris video.
Yeah, and then watch. It's gonna be a trending thing. And oh, look who it is that has all these videos of Tetris. It's gonna be you.
Mm-hmm.
What? I'm an artist. I had someone tell me art doesn't pay the bills. Who said that?
Mm-hmm.
I just saw actually Diddy boss and paid $85,000 for this picture that I thought was ugly, but he
Mm-hmm.
thought it was amazing.
That's art for you.
And that's just one piece of art.
Yep. That's art.
And then he put his name on the map, and now other celebrities want to buy his. So don't tell
Mm-hmm.
me art is not, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to keep following, keep believing in what you're doing.
Yeah.
I play every game that is on my heart to play, not what is trending, what is popular. I play Gears of War. People say Gears of War has fell off. Well, I love Gears of War. I'm gonna be the one to make it popular again. If it
Mm-hmm.
actually did fall off, I don't know, because I don't pay attention to that stuff. You
Yeah.
know, I only knew about 2K falling off because it's been everywhere. People messaging me, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed, FIFA, and all this stuff. I play what I want. If it did fall off, then watch me make it popular again. You know, but you have to. But you gotta believe in what you're doing to have that kind of energy.
Yeah.
If not, you just running with the mouth. And actions speak louder than words.
Yeah.
If you say you believe in it, then show me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to believe in what you're doing,
No matter the situation.
no matter the situation. Because all you need, excuse me, all you need is one moment to
Mm-hmm.
change everything.
Yep.
Y'all wonder why I post a video every day sometimes too, because I'm waiting for my moment. That one video can take me one millions of places
Yep.
and do millions, way more than what I'm looking for to do with my channel.
Yeah.
One time. You hear so many times. Musicians, this and that, and these people and this. Not like I said, not just YouTube, it's in anything.
Yeah.
They just this and that, and this person did pictures for Beyonce. Now that photographer is famous, all now is over magazines and stuff like that. You
Mm-hmm.
never know what you know. Musicians, they have that one song, and then you hear their story. I've been doing music for 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh wow, but this one moment it happened. Let's go back to Kevin Hart. One thing I like, he says, I've done comedy specials. He says for 18 years before y'all
Yeah.
finally noticed me. 18 years.
Yeah.
You know, Dave Chappelle said, I've been walking around doing this and that, doing free things, this, and trying to get myself out there.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Dave Chappelle show happening. But he said that I've been doing this comedy stuff for years.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, so, but yeah, so but they believed that eventually. Oh, and by the way, one thing that always stuck to what I said was this is a few years back when, I mean, no offense, but when Kevin Hart's like special was like very funny. He said something in a Breakfast Club or something. He was like, you know what's funny? People used to throw tomatoes at those jokes at me 15 some years ago. I do the same jokes
Mm-hmm.
because I said these jokes are going to be funny one day. He
Mm-hmm.
said now people are laughing. And he said that only showed me that when my moment comes, then when my moment comes, then it's going to work.
Yeah.
He says because if the content is great and I think it's funny and people around me are laughing, if it's not meant to be right now,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to get tomatoes thrown in your face.
Yeah.
That's why I respect Dave Chappelle. He was just like, I stepped back,
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't want to lose myself.
Mm-hmm.
And which I hope other comedians, Kevin Hart included, which I hope he did. I don't know, like I said, I don't know him personally, but just seeing the content later, it's just like, all right, you know. Anyway, I don't feel like going to that, but it's just like, you know what? Don't lose yourself.
Yeah.
Don't lose yourself. And God bless all of them, not just comedians, but everybody. Don't lose your way. And I know y'all could say y'all look at my state like, oh, he ain't even make it yet. Well, I ain't lose myself either. You know, a lot of y'all
Mm-hmm.
quote unquote made it physically, but y'all lost mentally.
Yeah.
Get yourself together. Like I said, Dave Chappelle's a great example. I smile when I see it because it's like, man, he lost, he didn't lose. He said no to all this money and fame
Mm-hmm.
because he knew he was going to lose himself.
Yeah.
No, believe that what you're doing is going to be enough. What Dave Chappelle does is all in the cancel culture's radar. Does he give a care? No, because he's going to do what he does and he loves what he does and he knows that it's enough. And
Yeah.
obviously, how he got paid is there's more than enough,
Yeah.
but it's good for him inwardly too. And that's why I would say believe in what you want to do.
I love that.
So, and if people don't rock with it, then that's whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You rock with it. You could sleep at night.
Yeah.
You know,
And the
May,
audience to come. Even if
yeah,
it's just one person, an audience of one is still an audience.
yeah. I have Tyler Perry said that all the time. He said I think it was his mom or aunt or somebody that used to just come. She was the only. It was this one lady he said that was the only member. I think it was his aunt. Somebody said he was the only member of his shows when he did
Mm-hmm.
plays, but he
Yeah.
kept it going. That's another perfect example.
Yeah.
That man, I mean, no matter what you say about Tyler, that brother built his own studio now.
He sure
So y'all can
did.
say all y'all want. His own content
Mm-hmm.
made that. So I'm like, and he's always said, I've done it the way I wanted to, and I never care what anybody had to say.
I love it.
That's something that's an example to look at.
Yeah.
You don't have to do it the exact way he did. Just do your own route, do your route that that the Lord has for you. But just his mindset though.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. When I say these people, I'm talking about the mindset. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Ain't no hate. When I say about Kevin Hart, ain't no hate. I'm talking about the mindset. The mindset is different,
Yeah.
or the mindset's the same. Some people you look at like, oh yeah, they still have that same mindset. You look at some people like, oh, they have a different mindset and not in the right direction. Tyler had the same mindset. He said it's going to work. It's going to work. I'm a dude. I'm a write these plays. And now
Mm-hmm.
look at him. He has his own studio. It's not just WB Studios, Universal. It's now a Tyler Perry Studios.
Yep.
That's crazy in a
Mhm.
good way. That's encouraging.
Yeah.
And y'all can look at. I don't feel like going to the whole story. Y'all can look up how long it took him before you actually knew who he was.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know until Diary of the Mad Black Woman. And apparently, someone told me he's been doing it for 10 years. But before that, I'm like, oh wow,
Yeah,
really?
I knew his plays.
See, I didn't know his plays until the
Yeah.
movie, and I was like, oh, but yeah.
I love it. Number 5.
Mm-hmm. Oh man. You said six things.
Yep. I feel like number 5 was technically don't lose yourself. When you
Yeah,
said that, I was like, "Ooh, that's good." But, you got two more things, two more lessons from the 6 years of YouTube that you've
yeah.
learned.
I mean, that's a huge thing, is in not losing yourself. So I'll just let that be fine. That is a huge thing. You see it, and it's just sad. Like I'm not gonna say names. Like I had a day one time where, and I don't even be looking for this stuff. Like
Mhm.
anybody knows me, know I mind my own business. So I don't.
Mhm.
Your business is none of mine. That's why I said stuff about Kevin or other people. I don't know them personally. That's why I ain't saying nothing like like I know them. I'm only speaking on the action of the product. But you see other people and they put their life out there, and it's just
Yeah.
like, whew. Like when I told you about the person with Madden, it's like, ooh, my goodness. Like you just see them personally, and they acknowledge it too. And you be seeing like sometimes some people's, I'll go to the comments to see like what their fans are saying, and their
Yeah.
fans are like, dude, you all right?
Yeah.
You all right, bro?
Cuz people can notice. People notice. They
Oh
pick up on
yeah,
things.
oh yeah. Someone even asked me one time. I can't remember when. Sometimes, are you all right, bro?
Mm.
I never forget that. That hit me a certain way, and I was honest. No, I'm not.
Mm.
But you got to be honest. The way you actually get better is to be honest with yourself.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm dealing with a lot. I have this going. He was like, well, take the time that you need and be you. Don't listen to what everybody else is saying. There's always been an angel around me somewhere. The Lord has always sent an angel and a fan. That's why I say I always appreciate my fan base.
Yeah.
Followers, they come and go. That's why like people, when they if people who are the people who are so focused on numbers, when they see their YouTube numbers go up and then go down, those are just followers.
Yeah.
Though the fan bases never leave.
Yeah.
You can disappear for a year and come back. Again, look at Dave Chappelle. You could disappear and come back and they're still there.
Mhm.
You could Beyonce. She really will sell out an arena. She won't make any music for 2, 3 years. She'll
Mhm.
come back and sell out everywhere.
Mhm.
And she won't come back for 5, 6 years again.
Mhm.
You know? And I
Yeah.
ain't the biggest Beyonce fan, but I noticed.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man. Like one of your friends did that. She saves her money
Mhm.
to pay, I forgot, thousands of dollars to see Beyonce.
Every single place. She
That's every
literally,
single place. Y'all
yes,
hear that?
she went
Every
every
single place
tour.
to do the same event, to see the same video, same stage play, same everything.
Mhm.
She spends thousands of dollars. She works hard
Mhm.
to save up just for that. That's a fan.
Yep, and she said it. She said, some people buy shoes, some people like to collect cars, some women like purses. I personally like Beyonce concerts,
Yeah,
so I pay for them.
yeah, and that's why I always say. I always appreciate my fan base, and that and followers are two different things. But yeah, don't. That is a huge thing. Don't lose yourself, even for those who are making it. Don't lose yourself. It's crazy. There was this one guy. He used to flaunt in my face. He was a jerk back then too. But he used to flaunt. And this is during my NBA Live years. He would flaunt in my face how fast he made it on YouTube than me.
Mm.
He said, "I just joined YouTube and look at this." I mean, he did a lot of clickbaiting. I'm not going to do that, but it doesn't matter. The point is, he made it real faster than me. I never forget it. He ain't nowhere to be seen now.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like now, let me just put this in. I don't know what his personal reasons are, but when I say like he just disappeared, it just wasn't for him.
Yeah.
Whatever the reason is, it wasn't for him, and that just showed me saying, okay, look, one, don't look at somebody else.
Mhm.
Don't first. That doesn't matter. You can flaunt in my face. That doesn't matter. If you're meant to do this, you're always going to be around. Like me, and I love what J. Cole said too. He says, I'm going to be legendary.
Mhm.
You're always going to remember who I am. Even when I retire, my music's always going to play. That's how I look at my content. Yes, I'm like moving slow, but I'm going to get to a place one day where even when I hang it all up, and I have no plans anytime soon to do that, but even then, you're always going to know who Iron Angel is. You're going to know
Mhm.
the impact I gave, the great impact. shining a light, whatever I can do for somebody.
Yeah.
You're always gonna remember that. I'd rather be that than somebody who's like, oh, look how big I got. Look how big I got. You're only showing what your mindset was doing this.
Yeah.
You always gotta. Here's another. You can share this with 5 and 6. When you're doing something that you love, you always gotta have the mindset of making sure you're giving to others.
So number 6 is give.
Yeah, but I wanted to put these together so it could be more understanding what I mean by that. When I say
Okay.
give, it's not like, oh, give a gift card. I'm talking about you gotta leave a mark that helps the next person in their grind.
Hmm.
When people tell me,
Okay.
there's some people that tell me, and it's very encouraging. They're like, yo, you helped, watching you encourages me in what I'm going for. And the funny thing is, what they're going for is nothing with YouTube. One guy told me about basketball. One guy told me about this. One guy told me about that. It was like, wow. It was like the fact that you've been doing it this long and you are still going with the right attitude
Mm-hmm.
encourages me that I can make this basketball team. Then he'll message me like, hey, I made it. Thanks for the encouragement. That's what I mean when I say give. You got to be that light.
Yeah.
You can't be about time to pay some bills. You can't be about that.
Yeah.
People know what I'm talking about when I say that. But
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
but you can't. That's not your first mindset. Can't be that.
Mm-hmm.
You can't start something saying, "Well, time to pay some bills."
Yeah.
You know, that's ain't nothing wrong with paying bills. Let me put that out the way. Ain't nothing wrong because I know it's gonna be. Hey, what you say if I pay a bill? No, I ain't saying nothing. I'm not even saying who's that person. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Saying is doing it the wrong way. Not even saying that either. Listen to the point I'm trying to make. The point is that can't be your mindset going to what you love to do.
Yeah.
And that's the question. It goes back to the first thing. Is it what you love to do?
Do what you love to
Or
do.
is it just something to just pay the bills?
Yeah.
If that's the case, then stop what you're doing and go and find what you love and follow that. But
Mm.
that'll scare a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because especially the ones who are set.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. And actually, Illuminati did talk about this. One thing I do agree with him. He says there are some who've made it to a place where they're financially, they can buy their car, they can buy their mama's car, they can do this, they can do
Mm-hmm.
that, and they don't like it. And they see something else that actually they do love, but it requires them giving up this comfortable life to go over there.
Yeah.
And they have to ask themselves, should I do it? I'm doing this. I can do this. I can just sit down and react to videos now and all this other stuff. Should I do it? All the while in their heart, they know they should do it, but they always look at
Yeah.
the dollar sign. And Illuminati always say, he's like, those are the ones who are there. He says they're not,
Mm-hmm.
they're lost. The ones who say, no, I'm gonna stick to this
Yeah.
because it brings the money. He says, as if that area can't bring money.
Yeah.
Especially in this time, let me be real with y'all. It seems like anything in the world can get paid. You can get paid
Mm-hmm.
from. We live in a world where you're doing TikTok videos and people are getting paid. What? I heard
Mm-hmm.
someone, I was like, hey, excuse me, doing Tik. First, I don't do TikTok, it's not my thing, but it doesn't mean that y'all can't like it. But just the fact that you can go and do some 5-second video
Mm-hmm.
and be this or do this, or like I've heard different creations. It's like, wait, they did what?
Mm-hmm.
And that made them what?
Yeah.
Point is, anything can get you a dollar bill.
I was just talking to you about that when you got your tattoo. When they told me how much it was, I was like, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
You made like this dude made what? Almost a thousand
$1,200.
dollars, $1,200 for 5 hours
Yep.
of drawing. What he loves to do. He loves to
Mm-hmm.
draw. He loves to do art. And all he did was draw on your body with ink and
And
made a
paid his
thousand
rent.
dollars and paid it. That blows my mind.
Mm-hmm. Anything, just make sure you're doing what you love, y'all.
Yeah.
That's the key of all this. Don't lose yourself. Don't look and have the mindset of, well, time to pay some bills. Don't cheat yourself. Because yes, it feels good in the moment. But as I always say, when the day comes where you sit down and you have a chat with whoever the person is, and they're asking you a question and it's something personal, and unless you're just a blatant outlier, but and you can live with that. There's some people that can lie and just live with that.
Mm-hmm.
But the ones who are, because I believe personally, there's a lot of honest people in the world, and sometimes it's hard for them to share it, but it is. So I believe there's a lot of honest people in the world. There's going to be that question: did you do what was in your heart,
Yeah.
or did you do what everybody else said to do? You know, did you do that? Here's one thing I can always it's crazy. I can always share something I've always known since I was 10. My dad's friend had a daughter that he pushed to go to college. He just kept pushing her, kept put. You gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta go. For years, she was
Mhm.
like, lower than me, and she didn't want to.
Mhm.
She had other dreams. Her dad wasn't listening to none of that. And this is good for just life in general, y'all. Not just for I know it's a daughter, father, daughter thing, but this is just people in general. This is what I deal with almost every day with people in the comment section and people sending me messages. You got to do this. You should do this. Listen to this carefully. She went to school. She
Mhm.
graduated high school and went to college. Didn't say anything. She did it. She aced that thing. Did her 4 years. Graduated. Her dad is just sitting there like, yeah, that's my girl. I had to push her. I had to push her. Had to push her. She gotta make that money. She gotta do this. She got in the same day of the graduation. You know they have those graduation parties.
Mhm.
She because she had a cause her friend or whatever. She went and of course everybody's there. Invited everybody.
Mhm.
He's in the front of the middle of the row. My daughter, ladies and gentlemen, whatever those names are, she graduated, yada, yada, yada. She walked right up to him, took her hat off, put the degree in the hat, gave it to him. She
Mm.
said, "You happy now? I'm going to act."
Wow.
He didn't see her for a long time. All that for nothing.
Wow.
And the thing is, this is a long time ago. She still has never used that degree. She's actually now doing great in acting, as far as I heard. This is
Mhm.
like a long time ago, but she's doing good for herself. All that time wasted because at the same time he's wrong, but I always say it is something that was always missed in the story because it was always looking at him. Yes, he was wrong, but her, she should have just continued. She just waited, and when she was 18, go to act. Instead
Mhm.
of spending those 4 or 5 years. But she wanted to please her dad.
Yeah.
She did it. She was not happy.
And it seems like dad was trying to live through his daughter
Yeah, he
because that
was.
may have been a regret that he
Oh,
always
it
wanted to
broke him.
do.
It broke him.
Yeah,
It
but
broke. It was crazy. Yeah,
he always wanted to do it. He didn't do it, so it's like, okay, my daughter has to do it.
yeah. And people think, even people in the comments, people wherever you're at in life, that's just one story. They always think they're looking out for your good.
Yeah.
No, just because you're saying it and it might sound good does not mean it's good. If I hate it or if I know if I, especially the people who know what they're supposed to do,
Yeah.
if they have that desire that's in them that they love to do, don't ignore it.
Yeah.
You know, it could take you so many places.
It could.
It will take you so many places. Any,
Your gifts will make room for you.
yeah, any
Mhm.
God given desire, that's the key. God given desire, that no, that's going to take you to places. But you cloud it and you tower it up with so many other things that what people say, what the money gives, and with this and with that and with this and with that, that they don't see it.
You allow the influence to become your
Yeah.
inspiration.
And then then they'll be 50, 60 years old, sad or
Mhm.
whatever. Or forget 50 or 60. I'm seeing 20, 30-year-olds on YouTube just depressed.
Mhm.
It's like, what's crazy? I've seen so many in 2020 and 19 before and during the pandemic of YouTubers coming out messed up.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say names, but messed up. And it's the saddest thing. You see some YouTubers who are still going with their content, but they're not the same.
Yeah.
And not those because I know some people, well, when you get the older you get, you change. Now I'm not talking about getting better, like changing for the good. I'm talking about you see their energy. A lot of people know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They're not the same mentally in a good, bad way. They're not stronger. They're weaker. They're this. They're that. You could tell they're making their content or whatever just for $1. It's
Yeah.
like that actor who's in a movie. And you be like, why is he in this movie?
Yeah.
And he's like, what? Why did he do this?
Mhm.
He never does this stuff. It ain't because he's grown. No, this is actually a low for him.
Yeah.
And then you figure out later, he needed some money. That's like my favorite line my parents say all the time was, he needed $1.
Mhm.
Oh, he needed $1 because ain't no way he would have ever done this.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, it's true. That's why I refuse, no matter how long it takes, to lose myself. It's a new year. I'm coming with 100% energy of me. Last year, I did some energy of me and most of what everybody else wanted. No, I'm never going to have that energy of what everybody else wanted. I'm always listening. Like, don't get me wrong. And I'm always open for different things. But what I mean by that, y'all, is I'm not doing it in a way where that's the answer.
Yeah.
I have no problem with people offering, but there's difference between offering and telling me what to do. That's the
Yeah.
difference. And then threatening that my channel ain't gonna get any bigger if I don't.
Yeah.
If you don't stream, if you don't play with subs, if you don't do this, if you don't play this game, if you don't play this, you don't play this. those are different than, hey, you might want to try this game out. That was a two different, because you just
Yeah.
offer. That's just a friend, like, hey, what's up, man? Hey, you might, so you like this game. You actually might like this.
Suggestion.
Yeah, that's to
Yeah.
suggest two different things, you know, especially when I make a video and I never asked
Yeah.
for your, like, that's the thing. Oh, I could, here's a 6.5. This is a quick one because this is
6.5.
an easy, this is a quick and funny one that I just dealt with recently. People, these are actually for, yeah, YouTubers, entertainers, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Just because somebody tell you something does not mean that's the answer. Everybody's not a professional. You have a lot of people telling me how to play the game, and I'll be winning. That's
Mm-hmm.
the weird part. I'll be winning, and they're telling me I'm doing it wrong. How am I doing it wrong? I'm winning. I didn't cheat. It's like, that's different. If I was cheating or if I was losing continuously, and because that's the thing, losing continuously, because everybody lose even if you do it the right way, but losing continue, or forget all that. Even if I just ask, hey, can y'all help me? Then it's different. But
Yeah.
you always get those ones who's telling me and they making this whole thing, and I'm not going to read it all because it's like they make this whole book or this long paragraph of what I should do. I'm not going to read that. You ain't talking about, hey, good win. They don't give me no debt. They don't give me no support. Hey, good win.
Here's my criticism.
Right. Here, it's a game of 21 on the park. I scored 16 of that 21. Oh, you did this wrong. How do I scored more than everybody in the game? I was the best defender in the game. How am I doing
Mm-hmm.
something wrong? I play FIFA, Ultimate Team. What is Ultimate Team for those who no people know what that is? You build the team that you want. Oh, you shouldn't build that way. That's the wrong way. There is no wrong way. It's Ultimate Team. But again, like I say, everybody thinks they're a professional.
Yeah.
And then they start telling me what another YouTuber does. I don't care what another YouTuber does. I'll beat that person in the park too. And yes, I'll call. You can tell them I said that.
That's confidence.
Yeah, I have proven that. There's four of them
Mm-hmm.
that's on my list that's already been beaten, and they know who they are
Mm-hmm.
on NBA Live and 2K. ECG and I met a YouTuber in the park, and we was like, "There's no way."
You talked about this on the last episode.
No, it was just recently.
Oh,
There was like,
okay.
"There's no way he's a YouTuber playing like this," and people are telling me to listen to these YouTubers. No, no.
Good
The point
point.
is, do your thing.
Yeah.
Do your thing. Why y'all don't think I don't tell y'all what to do? I've never told y'all. I give advice like, hey, you might want to do this. But everybody has their flow.
Yeah.
You know, everybody can't do auto tune. They can just sing. Everybody can't be Whitney Houston, but you can be this person.
Yeah.
Everybody, you can't be that person. Be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
There's room. There's room. Because people think there's no room left. There's room. Trust me.
Yeah.
There's room for you. I had to say that over and over to myself. So I'll keep saying it again. Listen carefully, and I'll end it with this. There is room for you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think you got to be somebody else to make it. There is room for what you're doing. If it was no room, God would never give you that desire.
Mm-hmm.
You know, God
Yep.
doesn't make mistakes. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what Twitter, I don't care what other people say. God don't make mistakes. Period.
Yeah.
If he's giving you the desire to do this way, then do it. Make sure it's from him, but yeah, then do it. You know, there's room for what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
There's room for what I'm doing. I'm a diverse channel. I'm gonna stay a diverse channel until I have the desire to not want to no more. Not because pressure or it ain't moving fast enough. That's just feelings of the moment.
Yeah.
You know, there could be a day, maybe next year, maybe 10 years from now, I just want to play FIFA, for example. That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the one person I will always give respect for that's been like that from the beginning. I've been watching his videos now. It's funny. I'm going back to 7 some years. Is Chris Move.
Mm-hmm.
That brother plays what he wants. And I'll intentionally go to his comments just to see what people say. And everybody's, where's this at? Where's this? Play this game. And he doesn't respond to any of them people. It hasn't stopped him from growing. It hasn't stopped him. I don't know him personally, but it looks like he's still loving life.
Yeah.
He makes basketball videos. People like, where's the 2K at? You supposed to do 2K this. You supposed to. He never said, and this thing too, I never said anything of that. Chris Move never said, nobody. I have never put myself as the 2K only gamer. I don't know what people in their minds are thinking.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh, you're supposed to be 2K. Who said that? Where is that on my billboard? I'm a gaming entertainer.
Mm-hmm.
I entertain and I entertain through gaming. It
Mm-hmm.
could be through this, it can be through that. Y'all come to see me. Anybody can watch a 2K player,
Yeah.
but y'all come to see Iron Angel. That's the name y'all came to watch. Whether if it's 2K, Mortal Kombat, FIFA, me talking about basketball on camera.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to Chris Move. That's one person I'm looking at his old videos and it's like, wow, that brother's been doing with his thing for a long time.
Yep.
Kept the same energy, the same music.
Yeah.
I hear the same. I'm like, wow, the same music from then is still here now. People still, where the Call of Duty videos? That was 8 years ago. Y'all still asking for that? Get the hint. He ain't playing Call of Duty. Get the hint in your brain.
Yeah.
Like, why is that so hard for you to accept? People ask, people do that to me all the time. Where is this at? You haven't seen it, have you? Get the hint.
Good point.
I could come back, but let me decide.
Good
Because
point.
I'm just gonna keep ignoring you.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm tired of answering the same question. You know,
Yep.
where are you playing with subs? I so the other 5 times I've asked y'all to set a date and stuff. Y'all never showed up. Now y'all just want me. No, 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 no. I'm happy with who I'm playing with. That's enough.
Yeah.
But that's cool and it's all right. If you really rock with me, you're cool with that. You understand?
Yeah.
Because I will admit, this business is a lot of work. When I say it's a lot of things to stay strong in.
Mm-hmm.
Voices, and I'm talking about voices of people, the comments, and this pressure because the situation moving fast. So there's a lot going on. So you got to make it simple.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what? I'm gonna do me.
Yep.
I'm open. My ears and eyes are always open for suggestions, but not to the point where I lose myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do at the end of the day. I'm gonna decide: is this what can I see myself doing this?
Yeah.
That's what I do. That's what. In case y'all wondering how I do things, I always ask myself: can I see myself doing this? If I say no, then I just don't do it.
Yeah.
I don't care how many people like it. I did that with Fortnite. I did that with other popular games,
Yeah.
and I don't regret it.
What was that? It was this old 90s song. It was like, you just do you. I'ma do
That's
me.
it. And it's like it's hard for people to
That
accept
old
that,
90s
and
song.
they throw this dumbness out here. Oh, we made you big. Excuse me,
Mm-mm.
you didn't do anything. It was like you did. Those people. Yes, the real fans helped me get big, but those people didn't do anything. I see, and
Yeah.
I feel bad, and I can understand where some YouTubers are at. The bigger ones. I can understand where they're coming from because they get tired of it. I deal with a lot. I can only imagine those who get millions, 100,000s of people.
Yeah.
I can only imagine. I remember Cash made a video and he was just talking about how he was tired of it. I can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
I can imagine. Yeah, that's why he's like to himself. I guess he's to himself or whatever, or he's not. He's ignoring comments. I can understand that.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you get tired of it. I have 11,000 something, and I get a lot of it. So Jezzer made a video of that. I can understand that.
You got to protect your mental.
Yeah, he's like you. What people like get mad? He blocking stuff. Yeah, I block some stuff because y'all don't talk about y'all harass me about it.
Yeah.
It's a difference. You got to take care of your mental health.
Mm-hmm.
Do what you want to do and live with it. It will work out. If it's a God given gift, it will work out.
I love it. So that's 6 lessons over the course of 6 years that Iron Angel has learned as a YouTuber. To get a refreshment of those lessons, number one, do what you love. Number two, do what you want to do, not what other people want you to do. Number three, desperation doesn't move it any faster. So stop being desperate. Number four, keep believing that it's going to happen. No matter the situation, keep working on it. Number five, don't lose yourself. And number six, leave a mark and give unto others. And as a bonus, you got a little 6.5 in there. Just because someone tells you something doesn't mean it's the answer. Not everyone is a professional. So, honey, as we close this episode out, do you have any other words of encouragement for the people?
I believe in you.
Hmm.
That's about it. If you need someone to look at as encouragement, just keep looking at me. 6 years, nowhere near where I want to be at, but I have a better energy. My mental is great. Yeah, my day is coming, and yours is too one day. So I'm more about celebrating. Don't need to put nobody down. You know, whether if I rock with you or not, I still hope the best for you. So yeah, I believe in you.
I love it. Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Iron Angel Podcast. We will catch you guys next week for another episode. Bye.
Check you later.